channel, baby.
Yeah.
What it do, have the J family. Welcome back to the channel, baby.
Yes.
It's your boy Have.
And your girl Jen.
And we back
with another reaction video.
All right, y'all, so welcome back to the channel,
Yes,
baby.
welcome back, welcome back.
You know what I mean? As y'all see, we about to get into some more reactions.
Yes.
So I hope y'all ready for them. So, let's jump right into it.
Okay.
Let them know who we react to today.
We are reacting to Judge Jeanine sounds off on Trump indictment.
Now, I know a lot of people seen their little situation this morning on the news with Trump and all that. So, we about to see what Judge Jeanine sounds off about.
Right.
Let's jump right into it. But before we do, everybody that's out there who has not yet subscribed to the channel, boom, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
Yes.
Turn your post notifications on.
Yes.
Like and share this video.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And comment down below, baby. Come and join the squad.
Yes.
Half and J. Plus, we ever kicking it off. What?
Come on, man.
Good vibes, baby. Good vibes. Boom. All right, let's get it.
Brand new details as the federal indictment of Donald Trump gets unsealed. The former president getting hit with 37 charges in the classified documents case. Trump's aide also getting indicted. The feds say there are 2 instances of Trump showing classified material to people, including a military plan of attack against an unnamed country. Trump's accused of directing an aide to move documents out of a storage room before an FBI subpoena. The DOJ also claiming that Trump suggested to his lawyer that they should hide or destroy the documents. The former president will appear in federal court Tuesday in Miami and is proclaiming his innocence.
And we had tremendous support, but that was a hoax and a scam. And now they're doing it again. It's just a continuation, 7 years. I'm an innocent man. I did nothing wrong. And we will fight this out just like we've been fighting for 7 years. It would be wonderful if we could devote our full time to making America great again.
Special counsel Jack Smith breaking his silence, but not taking questions on why he decided to indict Trump.
Our nation's commitment to the rule of law sets an example for the world. We have one set of laws in this country, and they apply to everyone. It's very important for me to note.
That was a lie right there.
Big lie.
Yeah. If that's the case, then every other president before Trump.
And politicians.
Right.
Mayors, governors. Matter of fact, well, that wasn't really no crime like that, but the little situation in LA with the like the mayors and all that out there. Remember the little racist thing that they were talking about? That they had to, some of them got fired, and one dude, he didn't want to quit, he didn't want to resign, and nothing, he wanted to stick it out.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about?
I think I kind of remember.
Yeah. Nothing happened to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing happened to Hillary.
This reminds me of what happened with Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
She was arrested for transferring her money.
Right. Right.
Keeping it, you know.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Laws in this country, and they apply to everyone. It's very important for me to note that the defendants in this case must be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in a court of law.
Joe Biden saying that he doesn't know what the Joe Biden DOJ was doing.
President Biden, have you spoken to Attorney General Merrick Garland yet?
I have not spoken to him at all. I'm not going to speak to him. No comment on what happened.
And the liberal media has been popping the champagne since the news broke.
I don't know. It's sad and it's shocking, but it's also kind of it makes me feel a bit relieved.
Line by line by line of this indictment lays out calculation, deliberate misconduct.
You can see the voluminous nature of this, that they have the goods and the receipts. It is bad news. I have never seen anything hit Donald Trump this hard.
That sound that you hear is silence, largely from Republicans in these moments. Maybe they're reading this 50-page document.
The taped
conversation. Is that a smoking gun?
Do they consider as part of a potential plea offer something that would proscribe him from running for office again?
Judge Jeanine P.O, you've been reading the indictment. How would you characterize it?
You know, I am so livid right now. I am furious. I have spent over 3 decades in a system that I believe in. I'm a believer. But today, I am no longer a believer. What you've got is a weaponized Department of Justice, Department of FBI, and CIA. We saw it from the time he came down that escalator. They started with the Russia collusion hoax, and we know that Hillary Clinton made it up. She even told a president, the Durham report, she told Biden and she told Obama she was going to do it to get rid of her email scandal. So what did they do? The FBI lied. They went to a FISA court judge. They lied 3 more times. They needed to get this guy. And then they violated the Fourth Amendment rights of one American and spied on a presidential candidate, and we now know it was all a hoax started by Hillary Clinton. Wow. But that wasn't enough. Wow. Then what we had is the FBI telling social media, you can expect that there's going to be Russian disinformation in the form of a Hunter Biden laptop. And that's when they interfered with the presidential election for the second time. And 51 CIA intelligence agents. So we've got the DOJ, the FBI, the CIA say, oh, this is Russian disinformation, when we know damn well it wasn't Russian disinformation. And now what you've got is a loser prosecutor, Jack Smith, who's been slapped down by the United States Supreme Court in one of his prosecutions, that if I were a lawyer, I would give up my law license. I'd be so embarrassed hiding under a rock. He's the one who prosecuted John Edwards. He's got a political agenda. And this is all over a Presidential Records Act, which is a civil suit, a civil issue. And so what they do is they put out this narrative indictment. Oh, this is a story of wrongdoing, national defense. And let's put in espionage. We can kind of tie it into the Russian collusion. So people will say, oh, it could have been the Russians. This is nonsense. And I want to know, how many documents were altered? How many documents were destroyed? Zero. But
I was just about to say the same thing. Like, I mean, let's just be honest. Like, what really did he do besides take some documents from the White House to his house?
Right.
It's not like he was.
And they said he was supposed to return them, and he didn't.
Right, but it wasn't like he was giving information away to different countries or,
right.
You know what I mean, whatever the case may be. Like, I'm not understanding that.
And like he said, this is a witch hunt.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. Yeah.
To make an example.
Right. But
and to stop him from
running for president,
winning the presidency.
Right.
Because he's going to win.
Right. That's what they want him to do. They want him to not be able to run.
Right.
Because he can't go to jail. You know what I'm saying? I believe he can. Maybe I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong about that. He's an ex-president. You know what I'm saying? You can't. How is the ex-president gonna be sitting in jail? We got a Secret Service around him the whole time. You know, that's just weird to me. I don't know, but. Yeah.
Documents were altered. How many documents were destroyed? Zero. But who destroyed 33,000 documents that she lied about over and over again? Hillary Clinton. She destroyed them. That was tampering with evidence. That was obstruction of justice. And did the DOJ, the FBI care? They didn't give a damn.
Right.
But now they care. What are they so afraid of? Let him run for office. And if he loses, then that's the end of it. I hate a country that is akin to a third world country. This is a banana republic. When you indict one guy running for president and the guy who's doing it is some old geezer who says, you know what? I don't know anything about it. The day, by the way, finally...
She called him an old geezer, though.
Old geezer, though. That's old school for your butt right there.
Know anything about it. Right. The day, by the way, the day that we finally get under threat of contempt of the head of the FBI, we finally get a 1023 from a credible FBI source. Credible, $200,000 worth of credibility the FBI paid him, saying Joe took $5 million, Hunter took $5 million from Ukraine. And I'm not done yet. I'll tell you something else. This whole thing with Ukraine, why the heck is everybody going to Ukraine? Why do we put billions and billions and billions of dollars into Ukraine? What the heck is going on over there? Randy Weingarten going to check out education. And Joe Biden goes over there in January of 2018, and he says, if you don't get the prosecutor off that company where my son makes $80,000 a month, and if you don't get rid of him, I'm not going to give you the $1 billion that the United States promised you. Well, Joe, that's called pay to play. It's an organized criminal enterprise that we have as a president and his family. They should be ashamed, and every American should be ashamed of what happened today.
Woo!
She's stating facts.
Super facts, though. She's speaking all the way truth, though.
And what's even more frustrating is how Democrats are really celebrating this. Like, they feel like this is a
victory.
A victory.
Yeah, they got one up on him.
But when he win the presidency, we are going to hear crickets. Like, we gonna hear,
quiet.
Right.
Be quiet.
Ashamed of what happened today.
Well said.
Right.
Jessica, I assume you agree with most of that?
I was struck by a lot of what the judge just said, mostly the fact that she didn't address the documents that were panning across the screen, that there were documents found in the bathroom, in the shower, in the ballroom, in his bedroom, in his office. Okay. That there were documents pertaining to our nuclear programs, pertaining to our weaknesses and our allies' weaknesses, what makes us vulnerable, clearly a national security risk. What has been proven time and time again when it comes to this particular case is that Donald Trump and all of his supporters have been lying to us about what happened. So first he went with everything was declassified because he's magic and he could look at things and they become declassified. Now he's on tape admitting the fact that he's showing people, Mark Meadows' team, when he's trying to do the book, a document that was still classified and that he knows that he doesn't have the power to declassify it anymore because he's no longer president. He said they were properly secured. I don't think a toilet is a skiff. Maybe I'm wrong.
Better than a Corvette.
Yeah.
Here you go. Misdirection. Misdirection.
That's
Just
not
take.
misdirection.
Yes, it
That's
is.
the whole
because
point.
no, it's not. Because in the B block, we'll talk about Ukraine, and then I can hear about Viktor Shokin all over again. He also said that he complied with everything. We know he flouted subpoenas, and now we know that he asked his lawyers to get rid of things. It seems, and yes, I'm not a lawyer, but I'm decently smart. I know some viewers don't necessarily think that, but I'm telling you, and a few of my teachers would agree, that this seems like a pretty clear case of obstruction. And Jonathan Turley's been on our air all day talking about this and saying that these charges are the darlings of what they're looking for because they are easy to prove, especially when you have pictures of them.
So if Hillary actually does get rid of things...
Here we go. This has nothing to do with Hillary Clinton. No, it doesn't.
Why doesn't it, though?
Right.
Why the hell doesn't it?
Right.
Because she wasn't a president?
Right. She got away with what she was hiding and
destroyed, though.
Right.
Got rid of... That's like me committing a crime, you know what I'm saying, with a weapon, with a gun. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. They know I committed this crime, but I yet go try to get rid of the weapon I used to commit with it. Mm-hmm. And they know I got rid of the weapon, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't go to jail for it. Don't nothing happen to me, though.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got rid of the evidence. Ain't no evidence, no case, right? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Does get rid of things.
Here we go. This has nothing to do with Hillary Clinton. No, it doesn't. If you want to argue and you want to talk about, again, the difference between gross negligence and extremely careless, a lot of people will have that conversation. But today, you are looking at boxes of classified documents strewn across a public place, also that were transported to another location, even to the point whoever the family member who texts, I won't be able to fit all the boxes on the plane. Whatever shall we do? Come on,
Katie. But as the judge did say, these are presidential personal records, which he has the sole authority to make personal, just as the Bill Clinton sock drawer case proved, and just as an Obama judge ratified. That is the law. It's a civil situation. It's not criminal. So this is all nothing.
Right. Well, and I'll tell you why.
It's a civil situation.
Right. And it's a distraction.
That's all it is. That's all it is. It's a civil situation. Mm-hmm. It's always at a federal level. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's insane right there, though.
Situation, it's not criminal, so this is all nothing.
Well, and I'll tell you why it does matter, and it's not just deflection to talk about Hillary Clinton and to talk about Joe Biden and Hunter Biden, the fact that classified documents that were taken by Joe Biden when he was a senator ended up in his garage, where Hunter Biden, who has a lengthy, shady record of engaging with people like, I don't know, hookers who are all over his laptop, shady foreign figures, Chinese spies. There's no question about, whether he was possibly allowing them into the house when Joe Biden wasn't around, just sitting in the garage, not to mention he was making these foreign deals with shady figures who did not have the interests of the United States in mind. They have an interest of how they can bribe and make sure that their interest, whether it's for the Chinese Communist Party or for Ukraine, to be changed in their favor.
But ain't nobody saying nothing about that, though.
Of course not.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course not. Of course not.
Wow.
It's for the Chinese Communist Party or for Ukraine to be changed in their favor. The fact is that Hillary Clinton had a digital box of an unclassified or an unsecure server with classified information on it as a Secretary of State after she left that office in her bathroom. So if you want to talk about how this is all bad, sure, you should not mishandle classified information. But the double standard of justice in this country is becoming a serious problem, not for Donald Trump alone, but for everyday Americans who are looking at their federal government and going, it's being weaponized against people who disagree with the left. And we've seen that over and over and over again. And the Department of Justice puts out this indictment. It looks bad. They always do at the beginning. And then the narrative completely falls apart once there's a response days, weeks, months later from Trump and from the actual evidence that we see. We'll see what happens on Tuesday. We'll see what happens with the trial. But when it comes to the credibility of DOJ, because they've gone through this list of witch hunts, as the president says, for years, 8 years of this, over and over again with different situations, they have no credibility left. So even if these things are true in the indictment, nobody's going to believe it. And that's a problem for American democracy, as the left would say.
It was a grand jury verdict, though. This is the same thing. You're acting as if it was just, and the jury wasn't full of Andy McCabe, Peter Strzok, and George Soros.
It's just an
indictment. They were a
indictment.
jury of his peers.
It's just an indictment. It doesn't mean anything. It hasn't even gone to trial.
Wait a minute, the grand jury's a jury of his peers?
The people who were selected for
well,
it?
you have a jury of your peers when they get to hear both sides.
Let's go, Greg. Mr. Gutfeld.
Yes, thank you. That
You're
is my
welcome.
name. This isn't, I think most people understand this isn't about breaking laws. It's about breaking Trump. Even the charges are theatric. I mean, dozens of...
That was perfectly said.
Breaking Trump.
About breaking Trump. That's all they're trying to do.
Trump. Even the charges are theatric. I mean, dozens of mini indictments, basically like they just chopped up a candy bar into little bite-sized snacks. It's meant to exhaust and overwhelm, not just Trump, but his supporters, right? It's meant to psychologically flood the zone up to the election to keep Trump's persuasive abilities at bay, to keep Trump's supporters occupied, to scare away donors, right?
Yep.
Nobody's going to want to give money if they think that he's going to go to jail. We know that this whole classified document stuff is a murky place. It's like everybody knows that. So this is like the choice.
Wait a minute, but y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but can an ex-president go to jail?
I don't know.
Y'all let us know. Can an ex-president go to jail? I would think not.
Right.
That's what I would think.
Right.
But hey, I might be wrong, but I doubt that very seriously. That's why I don't know why he said donors wouldn't want to donate, thinking that he may go to jail. I mean, but I don't think no ex-president can go to jail, though. I don't know. Like I said, y'all let us know, but I don't think they can, but I might be wrong.
Murky place. It's like everybody knows that. So this is like the choice to do this is definitely and only definitely a political one. The problem, though, is with this exhaustion strategy, you think it wears people down, but when you look at Trump supporters and Trump, it winds them up. I don't think the Democrats or the media ever understood that concept or the bigger concept which is always their problem, the concept of going too far. You know, they don't understand limits, right? So you have no limits in criminal justice reform. Where is that going? You have no limits on the woke gender nonsense, right? So when you come out against the surgical mutilation of children, they accuse you of being transphobic because they don't understand the limit. They don't understand if you say you want a border, you're xenophobic because they don't understand the limit. The persecution of Trump and not the prosecution is based on the fact that they have no limit. They don't understand. Because they classified him as worse than Hitler, you can do anything. So you have leaks, piled up charges, an overwhelming antipathy toward Trump that is creating this relentless witch hunt. And you think that trotting out this stuff is going to alienate him? No. It just feeds their energy.
Exactly.
When you're taking their candidate off the stage, do you think they're just going to walk away from that? No, you're taking their choice of president. 75 million people know what you're doing. It's not about Trump. It's about his voters. When you investigate Joe Biden, nobody cares about his voters. Nobody does. We know why they voted for Joe. They didn't like Trump. But you go after Trump, something different happens. You go after the people that support him. And when you arrest your rival, you think that people think the election in 2020 was corrupt? You think they're going to buy the results of this? They are worsening a divide, right? They're pouring salt on a wound because they don't care about the people. They only care about the politics.
Exactly.
And that's all I got to say.
Well said, everybody.
Hey, Sean.
That's facts.
And they're bringing more people are supporting Trump because of this. People that weren't supporters before are wanting to support him now. Which they didn't want that. They didn't expect that to happen, but it's happening. So
and to me, it's showing weakness. You know what I'm saying? It's showing that they're desperate. They're reaching. Like they're trying to do any and everything
to keep him in office.
Keep him from getting out of office.
Getting into office again.
So
yeah.
The judge went off though.
Yeah.
She went off. Yeah. You can tell she was passionate about what she's talking about.
Oh, yeah.
And then the last gentleman that got to speaking, he was speaking some real talk too, though. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to. It's not about breaking the law. It's about breaking him. About breaking Trump, breaking his supporters. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, a distraction. You feel me? So
on everything that's going on, trying to really break us all down. But we're stronger. We're stronger than that. So hey.
That division, you know. So anyway, we hope y'all enjoyed it. And let's jump to the shout outs.
Okay. First shout out goes to Sabrina. What's up, Sabrina?
Sabrina, what's going on with you? All I want to know is, can I get a discount?
Right.
Can I get? I was playing with you though.
We're coming to take a picture with you, Sabrina, and we really genuinely appreciate you. Thank you for being a longtime family member.
Yeah.
We love you, and I hope your tooth is feeling better. I
want a free candy bar or something though. You know what I'm saying? Snickers or something.
Okay, and second shout out goes to David S. What's up, David S?
David S, what's going on with you, champ? Shout out to you, man. Hope you definitely enjoyed that reaction.
Yes.
We love you guys, man.
Yes, we do.
We appreciate everybody.
Yes.
Like we always tell them, y'all can be anywhere y'all want to be.
Right.
Watching whatever reactors y'all want to watch. But y'all sitting down watching Half and Jay.
Right.
And it definitely does not go unnoticed.
Yes.
You feel me?
Oh, and we have an upcoming...
Yeah, you never slapped me.
I'm sorry. I'm excited.
No,
we did an interview with Jesse Lee Peterson.
Right.
And if you guys can tune in on Friday.
12 o'clock Pacific time.
Pacific time?
Pacific time. So that's 3 o'clock Eastern time. Right? So 12 o'clock West Coast time, 3 o'clock East Coast time.
Okay.
On Friday. This Friday, 12 o'clock West Coast time, 3 o'clock East Coast time. You know what I'm saying? Jesse Lee Peterson, Half and Jay.
Ooh, and I was nervous.
It was a crazy interview, y'all. So we hope y'all get a chance to watch it. We love y'all.
Yes, we do.
And we out this thing.
Yes.
Oh, and y'all want some of these too? Y'all let us know.
Yes.
You feel me? Y'all let us know in the comment section. And we go.
Peace.